Another day, another video for you guys. Today we just left Mossoró. We're still staying in Mossoró. We kept our Airbnb, but we're just gonna take a 1 day day trip, let's say, to visit two little cities that are by car almost 2 hours from Mossoró.
Heading south.
Yes, in the south direction. But we wanted to do it in 1 day, but because we have this little guy with us, we figured to go there and visit those two cities and come back, it would take almost the whole day. And we didn't want to leave him at our Airbnb in Mossoró. So what we decided to do is we're gonna go see the first city. I'm gonna tell you the name of the cities too just in a minute, and then we stay at night in the second city. The first city is called Portalegre, and we're gonna go there first. Now we are I think 1 more hour of drive. We did 1 hour and we have 1 more hour to drive to go to Portalegre, and we're gonna visit that first. It's a very little city, just a couple of cute tourist attractions. Then we're gonna go to the second city that is called Martins or Martins, but I think you guys pronounce Martins, no? Martins, yeah. So we are gonna stay there overnight because Martins, from what I saw also online, it's bigger and it has more tourist attractions, and our hotel is there. So we're gonna stay there at night. Then tomorrow we check out and we go back to Mossoró. One more thing is also, while we were driving, we did realize that we are going higher and higher in terms of elevation. The cities are famous and they are tourist attractions, especially in winter. They are considered like winter vacation spots that everybody wants to go and visit. And in summer also, because they are in higher elevation, the temperature is supposed to be cooler. So we will see, and when we get there, I'll let you know also if the temperature is actually cooler than Mossoró or not, because Mossoró, the past few days, it was really hot.
Yeah,
no?
Yeah.
Very hot.
40 degrees, 44.
Yeah,
up to
almost.
44.
Yeah.
Very, very hot.
Yeah, so that's it. We're gonna hit the road now and we'll show you whatever comes up. Now we are in the city of Portalegre. It has some beautiful architecture that you can see here. There are some other little houses with some architectural details. These small cities, and even later when they became larger cities, the main square of the city has to be in front of the main church of the city. This is the main church of Portalegre, and I do believe the only one. Then this is the main square. I'm just gonna walk around because honestly in Portalegre there isn't that much to see. There is this main square that is the, I would say, focal point or the main point of the city. When you come here you have to see it, and then the church that I'm going to walk back and show it to you guys. As you can see, this kind of like design with like colorful facades, it's like plenty of houses like this in the city. These are the typical little cities from the interior of the state. We are now in the basically in the southwest region of the state, and these two cities, Portalegre and the next one, Martins, that we're going to see after, they are by car 1 hour from each other. The distance is not that long, so that's why we really wanted to actually come and see both cities. It's also during the day that it is hot, almost noon, I would say. Yeah, it's 11:30. So during the day, typically, because it's hot, the city is empty. I would assume this square at night would be full of people. There is this monument here also, right in the middle of the square. And as you can see, there is the church. From all directions, the road will end to the church. Also, the name of the church is Igreja Nossa Senhora Conceição. This road also, I would assume, is the main road of the city, because I don't know if from this angle if you can see it, but the main gate of the city as we entered is right there, down there. So this is the main road that you enter the city, which will lead you to the church and the main square. And this is the inside of the church, just to show you also the design and the interior of the church. And once again, I believe here too you have a QR code that you can scan if you want to make any donations. You do it by Pix. Obrigado. And now that we are done with the church and the main square, there is a viewpoint that everybody says it's definitely worth seeing. So let's head there and see if we can find it before we go to the city of Martins. We are at the viewpoint. I'm just keeping the surprise hidden behind the camera. There is a restaurant and a coffee shop and all of that, but today it's closed. But they were kind enough to let us at least enter the property, just so that we can show you the viewpoint. And this is the view from this beautiful viewpoint. Get ready. This is just absolutely beautiful, breathtaking. That's basically the road that we took. I don't know where exactly, but somewhere along this road was where we stopped at the waterfall, and we came to the city of Portalegre. I can see the roof of the church in the distance there, and we drove by. There are actually 3 different viewpoints. This is just the first one, called Mirante Boa Vista, but depending on the day of the week, sometimes they're closed. On Google it actually says it's open 24/7, and maybe that's why they actually let us just come in and film, but the gates were closed. We had to basically jump over the railing to get in, but it's worth it. Pure peace and tranquility, no?
It's beautiful, huh?
Yeah, my God.
And can you see that city down there? I don't know if it's gonna be able to see it. There is a city right here.
Yeah.
And this is called, we passed by, it's called Viçosa, and it's the smallest city in the whole state of Rio Grande do Norte. The city has less than 2,000 people, so that's the smallest city. And Natal, of course, has around 700-800,000 people, which is the biggest city, and this is the smallest one of the whole state.
Yeah, and located in this beautiful alley, I would say, and surrounded by green hills. and now we are in the city of Martins. We noticed, because it's really hot, it's actually around like 1:30 p.m. we noticed that the road and the streets and everything is just getting emptier and emptier. Then, because in the car we have the AC, and we were just wondering what happened to the people. Then we realized that, well, it's getting hotter and hotter, so everybody is just going inside. Okay, we're here. We got to our hotel. We just got here. This is the entrance. That's the reception. Mariana is doing the check-in. Then there is this square here. Very nice. Cute here. Landscaping is very nice. Wow. And they have all of these bridges and things, I think, for kids, and pool and water activities as well for kids and for adults. Now in our hotel we actually found out that there is a little farm that we are going to show you. It's very interesting. There is a typical house for this region, and also in the back you have cows, goats, sheep, hen, rooster, a lot of other animals.
Typical house from northeast of Brazil, something that we find here very often, and through like even the roads that we came, you could see. What makes this special is that the construction is like, it's not made by brick but by mud and wood. So there is no bricks being used for the construction of the house. So everything is mud and wood is used for the construction everywhere. So this is a typical house from northeast. Let's inside. This, the chairs, and many things that were used a long time ago. This is an iron that to iron clothes, and then they would put like hot coal inside. An old radio, very old clock. Even my grandparents, they actually had this clock back in their house. Then the kitchen is here, and with, of course, here they are showing wood burning stove, which is something that is very common, very used until today in this region. And all the food that is cooked with this oven, this stove.
Honey, I'm home.
And other things that they show here is from a long time ago, like the sewing machine too. And again, showing like how the construction of the houses are. Another thing very interesting, like the houses, they are open. Like they have the roof, and you can see the roof, and you can see that there is a, like all of this part here is all open. Since like it's very hot, there is no need for insulation from the cold outside, because it's never that cold. And here is the bedroom, like how it was also a long time ago.
So we just left the house, and now we're going to see the part that they have all the animals. This is also, I think, a replica of a water well that they would have. So sometimes when we are doing food tasting, we say, oh, we wish you could even smell it. But in a farm, especially a stable, it's a good thing that you guys cannot actually smell anything. You can just see it, because believe me, just seeing is much better than smelling everything. So these guys are hanging out here, chilling. These two, they're fighting, and this one on the right is a troublemaker, I think. These little cute ones too, my god, so cute. Yeah. And these two here, and then on this side you have goats also. And they are eating this. These ones are the gatekeepers, I think. Yeah, these are the gatekeepers. Sorry. Oh, yeah. This one looks like she's pregnant. This little guy here, he is a little bit thin, and then we asked the caregiver, what did he say?
That it's been like 1 week that this cow was brought here because it was in another farm, but far from away from here, and there is no food enough.
Oh.
Because it's too dry, the weather is like too dry, so they cannot find enough food. They are grazing, but because the weather is not at this time, it's very hot and dry, so that's why it's like extremely thin.
Yeah.
So it's been like one week, he said, that it's here, so it's gonna get like much fatter, then it can go back to where it belongs.
Yeah. And here we have some more little troublemakers. Oh my god, the sound! Hello guys!
Look at the sound that they make.
Yeah. They are so cute. And here we have bunnies, I think. Rabbits, bunnies, I don't know what is the difference. Those, I think, I don't know the difference, the species, what they are. These are either rabbit or bunnies. Those
it's like hamsters.
Hamsters, yes. That's it.
I know the name in Portuguese, I forgot the name in English.
Yes. And oh my god, we have ducks here. Cute. So cute. Also, some birds here, but see, these ones on top, they are sneaky. They can come in through the net, steal the food of these poor little guys that are here, and the net is much smaller. So they come from above, and right on the side, if anything drops, they take it. But then they can fly away. They're free. These ones, no. Oh my god, hi. And on this side, we also have
the mini cows. Like, they are so little, they are not like even half of a normal cow.
No, this one it looks like the mother, but like compared to the others, is very small, no?
Very.
Like half of the size, as you said.
Yeah, they are half of the size of a normal one.
Yeah. And these two are very busy eating. Yeah. Okay, so this is just a little farm that we have in our hotel. We wanted to show you, and now we're gonna see if we can head out and see rest of Martins before the sun goes down, so we can use the GoPro while we still have the sun.
So the village of Martins started here in this street after this little church was built, actually by Francisco Martins de Roriz. So he built this little church in 1740, and then after that the whole city started, or village actually, started like growing around this church in 1740. And then after 100 years later, actually the city, they built another church that we're gonna see next, and then that became the main church of the city. But this is so where the village started.
I assume that this is the main square of the city because we are right in front of the main church of the city. The clock is not right. It's not 7:15. I wish. It's a 3:45 p.m. and it's hot still. The sun is still out. But my God, you can see how cute it is. All the architectural details, the design and everything else is really cute.
The name of this church is called Igreja da Imaculada Conceição. So this is now the main church of the city, and it was built in 1840. And then the next 1841 was when actually this city became independent from the city that we were just before, Portalegre. So then it was when the city became independent from that one. And from what we can see, actually was very good, because this city grew much more than the other one.
Oh yeah, in terms of size, it's like almost like what, 3-4 times bigger?
3-4 times bigger than this one, than the other one. So like it was actually a very good idea that they became independent. This city grew much more. Another thing that we can show you around the square, you're gonna see there is a lot of very colorful houses, which were very typical from that time, from the Portuguese, when the Portuguese were colonizing Brazil. And again, the very strong colors of the houses, they are like that because at the time there were no numbers to mark the houses, so the only way to identify your own house was through the colors. So there is like a very strong, like a yellow one.
We will walk around because I think it's behind the trees, they can't even like see it.
No.
But there is that
beautiful one,
green one. And just before we leave the square, for you guys, there is also information for tourists also. There's a center here. And even here, you see that one is like a little bit like yellowish orange. We're gonna show you the museum, but I just wanted to show you also, before going there, the church from this angle as well. This is the side street. From this side also the church is beautiful. And now this is the museum. So the museum right now is a museum, but it used to be a prison. At some point the second floor was actually the city hall, and now it has become a museum for the city. Okay, an update. I think Mariana's facial expression explains everything. Okay, I'm gonna explain what happened. From downtown, we decided to come and see some of the viewpoints that you have here in Martins. There were how many? Almost 10 of them. And then we went to one side of the city that was completely wrong. I mean, Waze, the application, Waze and Google Maps too?
Yeah, both.
Both of them. They don't work. Like they tell you, oh, you have to go there, turn left, turn right, and then you will end up at the end of a dirt road where there is nothing, absolutely nothing. Then we said, okay, let's try the other ones that are on the other side of the city. And I think I've been driving for like an hour almost,
Yeah.
no?
Yes.
Almost an hour. And it was a maze. The road is horrible. I'm gonna show you. This is the road. Thank God for the Jeep. Otherwise, I really don't know how people come here. Look, this is the road. And then we finally made it to one, and it's closed.
And it says that it's open 24 hours. How
Yes.
do you get to see the place?
I have no idea. Okay, so we're gonna go try the other one. Hopefully we can go inside. Okay, mission accomplished. Finally, we found one out of I don't know how many, 15, 12 viewpoints, but this is the one that I had heard a lot about, and hopefully it is the best one.
I have a complaint to make.
Okay, go ahead.
Since we arrived in Mossoró, Waze and Google don't work.
No, no.
Like, they're horrible. The amount of time we have wasted going places and like ending in dead ends, like horrible.
Yeah, you end up, usually you end up
Yeah.
in a place like this. That's the end of the road,
Yeah.
and it says it's there, but, well, this time it was there. But most of the time, there's nothing. Nothing.
Yeah.
Anyway, we are here. Let's enjoy.
Yes.
So, the viewpoint is called Miranchi do Canto.
Oh, and it's open every day, so it's not gonna be closed when you come here because it's open every day, and from 10 to 10.
10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Oh. Oh. I already like what I see. Beautiful. Oh, guys, they also have the donkey from Shrek. They brought it. Wow. Beautiful. This is what we drove so long for, almost an hour. But I really think it is worth it. Look at this view. Wow, I'm just gonna take a few minutes just to take it all in. Would you say it was worth it?
Yes.
Okay, that's a smile.
I don't have a complaint anymore.
My God, it is gorgeous. This was our day trip. Basically, it ended on top of the world. This view, my God, beautiful, beautiful. There was a long ride going through the maze, but we made it and it was definitely worth it.
Yes.
We're gonna finish the video now. We hope you enjoyed. Keep on watching, keep on traveling. It's a big world out there. Go explore. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Ciao.